This is a special dictionary reading to balance the chakras of people who have tetrachromia. Tetrachromia. Chakras. 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 And I won't be showing the entries to you. I will just be reading. Hi. Mameo. The document product of a mimeograph machine. Mimeograph. A machine for making many copies of a document written or typed on a stencil. A copy made on such a machine. To copy with a mimeograph. To make copies on a mimeograph. From Greek mimeomai, imitate, plus graphos, written. Lock, so there's deadlock, deadly, and deadliest. The state existing when neither of two opposing parties will give way. To bring to a deadlock, to reach a deadlock. Deadly. Deadlier is the comparative, and deadliest is the superlative, causing or capable of causing death or serious injury. Implacable, deadly enemies, deathlike, a deadly pallor. Boring, popular, it means boring. Causing spiritual death, deadly sin. Adverb, intensely, deadly dull. The abbreviation is ODECA, O-D-E-C-A, Organización de los Estados Centroamericanos, an organization of Central American states created in 1951 to advance economic, cultural, and social cooperation among its members, which include all the republics of Central America except Panama. Mstislav Rostropovich, Russian-American cellist and conductor. After establishing his career as a cellist in the USSR, he was forced to flee to the USA because his association with dissidents and his outspokenness had put him in disfavor with the Soviet government. He directed, of 1974 onward, the National Symphony Orchestra in Washington, D.C. Sympathetic strike and sympathize. A strike in which workers, not themselves involved in an industrial dispute, go on strike to demonstrate their solidarity with those directly concerned. Sympathize. Sympathizing and sympathized. To feel or communicate sympathy, especially with, to feel or express compassion for the sufferings, sorrow, etc. of others. To be in intellectual agreement with, to be favorably disposed. That's from the French word sympathiser. The antonyms of emergency include conventionality, regularity, routine, stability, solution. Inflammation, the response of body tissue to infection or to many kinds of injury, characterized by an increase of blood flow to the injured part with heat, redness, pain, swelling, and occasionally loss of function. The state of being inflamed, the stirring up of passion, especially anger. From Latin inflammatio, inflammationis, a setting on fire. Uz. S after a vowel and after most voiced consonant sounds, z, after most unvoiced consonant sounds, is after s, s, z, z, j, and j. Possessive ending for singular nouns, Brown's dog, some pronouns, anyone's noun word groups, the man in the corner's hat, and of plural nouns not ending in s, the children's toys. Older s, genitive singular suffix of many masculine and feminine nouns and adjectives. Theodosius I, the Great, circa 346 to 395. Roman emperor of 379 to 395. He was appointed by Gratian to rule the eastern part of the empire after the death of Valens. He also administered the western part in the name of Valentinian II after the death of 388 of Maximus. A Christian, he established Catholicism as the official religion of 380, condemned both Arianism and paganism, and convened the Council of Constantinople of 381. On his death, the division of the Roman Empire became final, Arcadius inheriting the east, and Honorius the west. During such crises as the Civil War, World Wars I and II, and the Depression of the 1930s, Congress and the nation both turned to the executive for leadership and guidance. Crisis powers given to the president were to a great extent retained afterward, thereby adding new stature to the office. Quadruplicate. Repeated 4 times. One of 4 copies or specimens. And quadruplicate. In 4 copies. Quadruplicating. Quadruplicated, to make 4 copies or specimens of, to quadruple. Quadruplication. From Latin quadruplicare, quadruplicatus, to quadruple. James II, circa 1260 to 1327, King of Aragon, of 1291 to 1327, and of Sicily, of 1286 to 1295. Of colors in a fabric. To spread or become mixed together when washed or moistened. To extend in time. The holiday ran into a 3rd week. To proceed, the poem runs like this. Ventriloquy. Ventriloquism, from Middle Latin or Modern Latin, ventriloquium. So the first word was mime, so I think that's where I'll leave it.